The red dot is yes, it is filming now.
It's filming?
All right.
Cool.
So this is Sam and Claire.
Hello.
Say hello, Sam.
What's going on, California?
Claire.
Hi.
And they are talking about what's going to be needed initially, early thoughts on getting the signatures for the initiative for California to secede legally, peacefully.
Yes.
Legally,
Go!
peacefully,
Action!
Happily. Legally, peacefully, happily.
So
quick recap.
yeah. So before anything happens, before California can really do anything, we need to get 585,000 signatures to submit to the state of California. Because a lot of signatures are going to be disqualified, we actually have to get about 800,000 signatures in real life in order to hit the number of 585,000.
And we're going to explain how that happens if someone gets disqualified so that you don't get signatures that won't be usable.
So, the focus of this entire operation now is to focus on getting those 800,000 signatures. So here's the basic math breakdown. We need about 2,000 volunteers recruited over the next 30 to 60 days in order to make this plan happen. Once we have those 2,000 volunteers, they can
Who are also known as petition circulators.
Yes, also known as petition circulators. They're going to be broken up around 58 different chapter leaders, and those will be broken up on all the regions in California.
And today is December 31st, so we're working on a model of 30 days from now that we need to achieve this number of people.
Yes. It seems like a crazy number of 800,000, but if we can get 2,000 volunteers to circulate petitions, they only need to get 25 signatures per week, which is super doable. You're talking about a couple hours a week on a Saturday or a Sunday all across California.
That's over a 16-week period, right?
Yeah, over a 16-week period. So that's the math that we're working on.
Yeah, so 400 signatures per petition circulator. So if you're a petition circulator, that means you need to get 400 signatures over 16 weeks, which breaks down to 25 a week, but you could do a ton in 1 week if you went to an event.
Yes.
You don't have to wait and just do 25 a week.
Exactly. So the plan for this is to break it down into 2 different sections under each chapter leader. So chapter leaders are responsible for helping to recruit neighborhood captains, event captains. These are people who can help recruit the actual petition circulators themselves, canvass neighborhoods, and then canvass events at the same time. So you could pick up a couple hundred events and then pick up an additional 100 just by knocking on doors and requesting people sign the petition. And since you're embedded in the neighborhood already, these are people you already know.
And then they're friends, so it just sort of extends outwards from a small nucleus.
Exactly.
And then if you've been to any of the meetups already, you'll know that we've kind of had 2 ways of approaching the thinking around how to identify your territory. So one is your basic geography, and then the other is this thing called communities, not geographies. And those are people, because a lot of us move a lot, right? And we have connections to other communities that aren't necessarily in our actual geographical location. So those people are also very, very essential to reach out to. So those are your communities, not geographies. In other words, people that you know, groups of people that you know based on an interest, like it could be a chess club, fencing, swimming, drama, cooking. They're right under your nose, I promise you. Just have a look. Pick up that rock, look underneath it. There's a ton of people under there. And those are the people you also want to consider in your sort of strategy.
Yes.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it.
What are some other key facts related to signature gathering? Just the top 3 or 5 things people may need to know.
Well, I know one off the top of my head is that we're going to learn, because I don't know everything about this yet, but we're going to learn the specifics. So one thing would be that someone's signature, they need to be accurate about which county, is it county?
Yeah, county.
Which county they live in. So I'm actually not even sure if I'm in Alameda County or Contra Costa County. So if I sign up on the wrong sheet of paper than the one I'm actually registered at, as in someone who's registered to vote, then that makes my signature invalid.
Yes.
So that's what you don't want to do.
Good to know.
Yeah. The people who are petition circulators also have to be residents of California.
They have to
Okay.
be?
Yeah, they have to be residents of California, and they have to be over the age of 18.
Okay.
What other things?
You have to be friendly.
Okay.
You have to understand that we're not selling anything about the future of California. So when people start asking about that, we're going to talk with you sort of, I guess, at another time about how to meet the questions. We've already created a frequently asked question sheet. Sam and Michael did that.
I think it's a few things. The big three are, you have to be over 18, you have to be a resident of California, you have to get the right people to sign the right sheet of paper according to location to make sure they're registered voters in California. Then when you get into kind of the metaphysical discussion stuff, right, people get freaked out by stuff like this. We're not here going out there talking about independence tomorrow and upending people's lives. This is really this is just a baby step.
Yeah.
This is really, we're just getting the first baby step signature. Everything is years away. There's nothing to worry about. This is just a way to send a really great message to people who disagree with their way of life out here, that we're not willing to just accept it and sit by while they take away the rights of California citizens. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing huge.
So just
Very small.
creating the opportunity to have conversation. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
So when you get signatures, those people that sign are actually saying, yeah, I'd like the option to think about this. That's it. So we're creating an opportunity where in the future they could choose to vote on this once we're all more educated on how this might look.
What are some slogans you might use to reach out to people? You got
California,
a few seconds to grab their attention.
the nation of innovation.
Well, I remember that the Michael Beecher and Sam Brody put together a great fact sheet, and there was some intro lines there. Can you throw some of those out at us?
Off the top of my head, it's going to be really, really paraphrased.
Okay.
I think that, the biggest thing is, for instance, okay, so one of them was, would you like to sign this petition that tells the Trump administration California does not want its healthcare taken away?
Okay.
Things like that. Things that really grab the life of an individual you're talking to. You don't want to get metaphysical about why we're doing this. We don't want to get super esoteric. It's all about how does this affect
practical implications.
you. Do you want your tax dollars going to pay to imprison a portion of the population? This petition sends a message to the Trump administration. We don't want that to happen. This is all about sending a message to the administration that affects the personal life of the person that you are speaking with.
There's a lot more, but
there's
we'll be able to send them out to you, and you can have a look, and you can add some of your own. This is a conversation too.
Is there any other key details? I know it's very initial. Things are just getting going. But for somebody who's maybe one of the 30,000 people on Facebook or 110,000 people on email or 13,000 people who said they want to volunteer for signature gathering, and all those numbers comprise what we know as the Yes California secession movement here, peaceful, legal, for California citizens. Any other things people at this early stage should know about getting signature gathering?
Something I want to just remind is that this doesn't happen without you. So whoever is part of this, you are essential. You are absolutely essential. You're kind of the blood that travels through the veins, the arteries. So there is only now. And what that means when I'm saying that in this context is it's time to start galvanizing your communities now. And you could be as simple as meeting at a bar or a pub or a restaurant or coffee shop and just kind of reminding everyone that this is coming down the pipeline really, really soon, really, really fast. And as soon as the information is available, which is going to be imminent, and the conference calls.
Yes.
So Sam's going to be reaching
Yeah,
out.
so there's a couple things that you can do. You can go to the Yes California Facebook page, and we'll post that in this video if it's on YouTube. We'll put a link in there. Sign up for one of the meetings. Go to one of the meetings and let everybody know what it is you are capable of doing and what it is you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody here kind of has to speak up, which is something we're not really used to doing in real life. But this is a chance we actually have an opportunity to be part of something huge,
Yep.
as long as you speak up and let us know what you want to do, because we could definitely use all the help that we could get.
Yeah.
The second thing is you're going to be getting emails over the next couple of weeks about joining conference calls, which are basically going to be like in-person meetings, but just on a conference call. So it'll be an informational meeting. We're going to share exactly what the plan is, what we're doing, and we want you to speak up then too. Let us know how you want to help out. Before I got involved with YESCA California, I had a school, so I had some organizational capability. That's what I spoke up about. That's what I said I wanted to do. I wrote the plan. I brought it. They let me run with it. That's how this works. Write the plan. We're gonna let you run with it. We're gonna throw all the support we can behind any way that you can help push these signature gathering movement forward.
Oh, and you're saying that YESCA California just asks for people to jump in and step up, and then it listens to what they have to offer.
It's true. That
This
I know
is
it's
the new
crazy.
California.
That's how
the
it
new
works.
nation.
So yeah, talk to your chapter leader, talk to your regional leader. You know, we could use help with everything from PR people, marketing people, sales people, petition circulators, organizers, grassroots organizers, event organizers. Everybody has a really unique skill that they can put out there and they can put to use to help push this initiative forward. Because at the end of the day, you have an opportunity to leave your mark on the world in some way. And this is a really cool way to do it.
Do you both think that you're actually doing something historic?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's stunning, actually.
Yes, I'm a single father and a business owner, so I don't put my time into something that I don't think is going to leave a big marker effect on the world. This is very, very important.
That's beautiful. And I'm a musician and a teacher. I teach about social innovation and creativity, and and I perform music. So I don't know. This for me, this aligns with my values about having a world that's inclusive, that's based on values of community and creativity. And California, as you know, is so ridiculously creative. That's why I moved here from England a long time ago, for that reason.
Exactly. The way of life out here is absolutely amazing, so that's something that we want to protect.
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom in on these numbers real quick.
Sure.
And if somebody could point at the numbers and just walk the folks on the video through just one last time.
So we have 30, we're saying we have 30 days from now. It may be a bit longer, but for the sake of brevity, we're choosing that number to make sure that 2,000 of us are ready to start taking signatures. Those 2,000 are called petition circulators. What we're shooting for in total is 800,000 signatures from the public in general in California residents. What that means is that each of the 2,000 volunteers or petition circulators is going to be gathering 400 signatures. That might sound like a lot, but you've got 16 weeks to do it, which breaks down to 25 signatures per week.
And V stands for?
Volunteer.
Perfect.